Hi guys, this is Lisa from Local King Robertson. Welcome to my channel. Ready for today's video? Today's video, I am going to use this Cornflowers combo set again. I just have some awesome idea I like to share with you. So I already used this Cornflowers combo set, create a few different projects. This is the first one that was coloring with Copic markers. So if you like to learn how to create those two cards, make sure you check the Local King online video library. Click the card, it will bring you to the YouTube channel. And then this is another video that I create by using just one color. Even though with just using one color, I think the result is so pretty. Same thing, if you like to learn how to create this card, make sure you check the Local King Online video library and it will bring to you 300 plus YouTube video ready to view. Make sure you check it out. So today's video, I am going to use re-inkers again. So my last video, I was using re-inker to share with you how to create this card. And then today, again, we are going to use the re-inker again. So, there is too many different kinds of ink stamp image, and you can use the same technique, try on all different kinds of stamp image. It's going to be awesome. So in front of you, you can see this cornflower is actually this cornflower and butterflies here. And how come my sample card is something different? My butterfly actually have a wing. It looks like a really 3D. And then how come my cornflower is getting a little bit smaller? So when I design my stamp, I always thinking about how many different kind of possibility that I can share with my viewers and my customer. So when I design my stamp, I always step one step forward to think about it, and then I try to design the stamp that you can use for all different way. So if you take a look at Local King's stamp image, you can find out that I used the same stamp and then created all different kind of projects. It's kind of interesting to see we use the same stamp but come out with something different. So are you guys missing the card challenge? We did the challenge 1 and 2 before. How the challenge work is that I choose one stamp set or one die cut set, and then I am offer free shipping and also a very good discount. So you guys purchase the stamp and then you can create a card and then you can send it to me. And then when I have enough card, I can create a video to share with all of you, all my wonderful viewer, what kind of card they create. Do you like this idea? Shall we run the third challenge? If you like the idea and you are willing to participate the third challenge, leave me a comment, let me know, and also which stamp set is your favorite set you like to use. So I have a lot of stamp in the store. Maybe we should choose one of the new combo set to working on the third challenge. How do you think? So I will put the information online so you can click the challenge, the first challenge and second challenge, and you can take a look how it works. And I have received probably over 200 cards that created by you guys. And then when you participate in this event, I will create some extra discount code like a gift certificate. And then later on, you can use this certificate to shop online. So leave me a comment, let me know if you guys like to participate in this one. That will be fun. So we can all just choose one stamp set or one or two stamp set, and then we can start working on the project and then send it to me. And then after a few cards, I will create a video to share with everybody. Do you like the idea? I hope you like the idea. So that way we can run the challenging 3. That will be awesome. So today's project is actually something it's not very complicated because sometimes my husband always tell me your project is really, really beautiful, but it's really complicated. I think he probably is right, because sometimes I take a look on the YouTube, I found some company or some other artists, some crafter the project I create is very simple, you know, just like a very simple, but I have a lot of viewing. But my product, my video, the viewer is not the what I expecting. So I always try to thinking, is my video too complicated? People are having a hard time to understanding, or what's wrong with my video? Why I don't even have a commercial, and then why my viewer is so low? It's kind of discouraged, but that's okay. When I started this YouTube channel, I created this YouTube channel to share the awesome project with my customers. So I will still continue to do that. I really enjoy to create a video to share with you guys how to use those stamp. So probably it's just my style, and every time when I create something, I would like to show you some trick that I found that is very useful, and I hope you can pick it out and use it when you creating your project. And like some of my card idea, I like you to give it a try too. So if you do get a chance to create something, make sure you post on the Local Kings Facebook page, so that way everybody can see. You have no idea how artistic how talented my viewers are. So let's start today's video, and let me show you how to create these beautiful 3D butterflies. Okay, so this time I am actually using just inexpensive cardstock from Michaels. This is a 120 pounds recollection. Just a white cardstock. I think they are pretty good quality. And then in my last video, I was mentioning a few times, I like to stamp my image a few times because the ink kind of take a longer time to dry. So I like to pre-stamp. And anytime when I need it, I always have a hands full of stamp image that are ready to use. Okay, so today's card is actually not very complicated. I'm going to just show you how I coloring. But before we do that, you can see this stamp is quite different, right? How come my butterfly has been moved around? My butterfly is flying away. Well, you know what? When I design my stamp, I just thinking, beside one big stamp image, sometimes I want to use just a part of that stamp image. I want to kind of playing. If it's just create one stamp, you just stamp that and then you make a card. That's so boring, right? Because I want to charge you $24.99 for a combo set, you kind of expecting that you can use these combo set to create as many as a card you want. So when I design my stamp, I always put that in my design, in my mind. When I create something, it got to be something special. So this one is actually pretty simple. What I did is, you can see my cornflowers still are here. I kind of lose this little guy, and I lose on the side. I trimming off my butterfly is only a little hinge still attached. Very easy to trim. And then for my butterfly, I actually have, I trim, like I stamp 2 times the butterfly. I actually glue them together, make them 3D. Okay, and also for the background, I actually have some great idea to share with you too. That's started. So first, let's do the coloring, because the coloring kind of take a little bit longer. So we are going to do the coloring, and then again, we are going to use the reinker. I think the reinker and the watercolor paint are kind of different. Watercolor paint doesn't really stick on your fingers, and the reinker does. And I think reinker is just ink. Okay, so you don't need a lot. You just need the 1 drop. They will do. And then I always mentioning when you're doing your artwork, try to keep as simple as you can. Usually I will use just 2 color, maximum 3. So when you use 2, you just keep it simple. When you use more color, they usually end out to too complicated. So just keep it 2. Okay, so we're going to working on our petals first. So I kind of just spray a little bit water on my flower only, and then when I sprayed my flower water, I kind of just spray on the petal area. I have a water bucket handy here, This is my water bucket, and I have a nice fine paintbrush. And then, you know, the paintbrush, you got to make sure you're doing watercolor. Watercolor, you have to use water, make like clean water. You make sure every time you use your brush is nice and clean. So I have an orange and the red, so that's a pink, I think. That's a pink. So I'm going to just kind of let the water move around. So kind of just dabbing it. See? And then you kind of just let the water run, and then you can have a piece of paper towel handy. If it's too much water, we can just kind of absorb a little bit. Okay. Don't worry, because we are going to cut it off, right? So all the water, if come off the outline, don't panic. So you, of course, you can just use watercolor to color even every petal, but that just looks so like organized, so boring. I like to really, you know, see the watercolor. When the watercolor kind of just spread, that's make me feel good. So just kind of put a dot, and then the water will carry this ink around. And then don't worry if you get some extra color, they will be cut off. So don't worry. I'm going to, even though for the flowers, I think just one color, they will do the job. Okay, so let's do that. If you don't have enough water, they will not run. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so you can see my petals kind of have all the flower, all the water color, right? And then now we're going to kind of blow dry a little bit, not completely dry, but a little bit dry. Okay, I kind of just use a blow, the heat gun, just give a little bit blowing. Just want to make sure a little bit drier. I don't want that when I add a little bit darker color and they still keep running like out of control. I want it run, but I don't want it run too far. Okay, just close to me. Okay, so that's my flowers, and I think it's pretty nice. And now we're going to dry everywhere before we working on the center of the flower and the butterfly. Okay, usually I will cut my stem image first and then do a die cut, but because we're doing the watercolor, when we use water, the paper start wrinkly, so those tiny area, they probably will curl. So that's going to make your coloring a little bit harder. So that's why this one exception, I colored it first, and then I'm going to do a die cut. Okay, and now I'm going to just kind of spray a little bit. Okay, not too much. If you cannot control your spray bottle, you just kind of use your brush, kind of spray the color. So for the center part, I want to use yellow, maybe. Let me see. Yellow, or we can have a little bit orange. Yellow and the green. Okay, let me see. Maybe I don't have enough water. They don't really run. Okay. Like this. Okay. Like I said, don't worry about it. If you like run away, it's going to die cut it. If you don't have a die cut machine, maybe you have to worry a little bit. But we have a die cut machine, so we have like a matching die to go with it, so we don't really have to worry about. Okay, and then for the leaves, kind of just give a little bit water. Okay, and then you're going to dry your brush and use the tip, just pick up a little bit green, and then you kind of just let it run by itself. You don't really have to like paint it. Even like on the flowers, we can give a little bit green. They used to be green before they turned to the flowers, so totally the green will do the job. And then don't worry if you get a recolor of the line. See, that's so pretty already, right? And if you have some extra water or ink, just use the paper towel, kind of absorb the extra ink. Okay, and then for the butterfly, my flower is kind of like a pink and red. That's to do a blue purple butterfly, so that way they will separate from the flowers. Okay, so I am going to have let me see, that's green. Okay, that's blue. Okay, so this time I'm kind of holding my paper and kind of just only spray around the butterfly area. Okay, and then pick up the blue and just watch carefully. You just tap a little bit. Oh, not dark enough. Just put the one dot and then let the color run by itself. Okay, not too much. And then you can do a little bit purple. If you find that it's too watery, you can just dab it a little bit. Okay. Or we can go back to add a little bit more color. Okay. And I need the purple. Purple. Where's the purple? Okay, this is kind of like a purple. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. Well, since I have those, I have the reinker, but I have no impact anymore. So, and then we just put a little bit darker color. Sometimes you can holding your paper, just let the water move those ink. Sometimes you can just rotate it. Make sure your brush is clean. Okay. And then, see, let's do the purple again. Okay. We can dry it a little bit first and then we'll come back. Okay, so now I dry my image, and because this is a really detailed die, I want to make sure that I place my die cut at the right spot. So this is my guiding window, and then you can use your die cut to create your own guiding window, as many as you want. And if your guiding window is damaged, you can always go back to make a new one. Just make sure you've got to secure your die cut, your guiding window, in your stamp image. See, we spend the time do the coloring. Let me see, I move a little bit. So my guiding window is a little bit too big. I cannot really tape it. So let's do that. Now it's good. Put your guiding window on top. It will line up perfectly. They barely have that little line. You know, a lot of stamp on the market, they have that, the die cut, they have probably like a 2 millimeter space between your stamp and the die cut. Sometimes it's okay, but sometimes it's very annoying. Okay, I'm going to run through the machine, die cut it. I will be right back. Look, isn't that pretty? And then now I am going to just trimming part of my cornflowers because I don't need all. I found sometimes if you want to make one card and you can put this whole cornflower with a butterfly in the middle, that's nice. But this card, I kind of don't want to have that many cornflower. Kind of want to have a different kind of arrange editing. So grab this one, and then I don't need one. So now this die cut, you can lose part of a image, and then they look something totally different. If sometimes you want to make like a smaller card. So also I'm going to trimming my butterfly. It's very easy because usually you just have a little point they are attached. So you can totally do it. Don't have to worry. Okay, so that's my butterflowers. Okay, if you want to, you can use magic mushroom just to give it a little bit color, just soften the edge a little bit, or you can use a sand block to kind of sand it. You know, because we die cut it, sometimes the die cut move a little bit, or some part you miss a little bit color. This is the best way to fix that rough edge. Okay, so I have my flowers ready, and I'm going to just fast forward to make one more butterflower. And then I don't need the whole flowers, so I will just trimming. For example, here I'm going to just die cut this butterflower because I don't really, or you can color everywhere, use this one for next time. Okay, so I have my two flowers here, my cornflowers here, and now we're going to working on the background. So the background, I have at least a 5.5 by 5.5 recollection, 120 pounds cardstock, and if you have been following my video, you probably know I don't like to use the pattern paper because every time when I use a when I create a card, you guys like to make something very similar. And then if I use the pattern paper, you're probably wondering where can I get that pattern paper? And some pattern paper I probably have more than 10 years. So that's why in my video, I always create my background. So this background is spring new release. I have a brand new background. So usually I run like a brand new background in some combo set, die cut set. So that's just use this living forest background. It's very pretty. When you change the color, they change the looking. I just use these platinum ink. Okay, and then if you just stamp in the middle, that's kind of boring, right? So this is my front page. I kind of want to rotate it, stamp like a different kind of background. So just kind of put my cardstock on top, and I just use my finger, kind of burnish everywhere. Okay, or you can use a stamp positioner to stamp that. I'm just kind of like a lazy to bring all the stuff in and then do that. So that's my background. Looks very pretty, right? So you can put the car on top and put the flower on top, but there is more. I found out this background is pretty, but it's kind of too blending in. I kind of want to make my background to jump out a little bit, so I decide I want to give them a border. So what is the border? Let's see here. This is the other color, the green color, also pretty too. So what I'm going to do is I have a two-piece acetate. I'm actually using this acetate to create some kind of border. So I have the first piece acetate here, and I kind of tape it, and then I have the other piece of acetate here. I want to give my this image a border, so I kind of just keep these like a 1/4 inches, and then it's very important that you tape it, kind of just eyeball, and make sure they are kind of 1/4 inches, right? And then you can decide any color you want. Let me see, will this green work? Let's see. Yeah, the green will work. So you can use a magic mushroom, or you can use a sponge. I kind of just want to just brush one direction, dark and light. And then I'm going to do this again. But after you use it, you kind of have to clean your acetate first before you relocate to different kind of area. Because your acetate is, if it's dirty, it's going to definitely ruin your car. See, I created around the 1/4 inches, and I just use my magic mushroom, kind of just brush. You can tapping, and then kind of brush away That way you can create like a darker color, lighter color. Okay, and then see that I gave my car a border. So let's do this one again. So I didn't clean my acetate. That's just be careful. Okay, and then kind of just you can repeatedly, if you want to have a more border line, you can do that. I just found out my background is kind of, it's not like a pop out, so I kind of want to have this background. That's why I was going to use the paper, but I cannot see because the paper is not seeing through, right? So that's why I say, oh, the story sheet will work just fine. Piece acetate. See, now I add a border for my background. So that's it. Just make sure you clean your this acetate after you use it, because you don't clean it next time you want to use it, you definitely going to get a dirty finger. Okay, so now if your mat get a little bit color, just use bleach to kind of clean it. It will come off. Okay, so that's going to be my flower, and then this is going to be my butterfly. Who want to be in the front? I think I'm going to put the green one in the front, the red one in the back, because my flower is kind of like a red. If I put my red flower on the top too, it looks kind of similar. So I kind of want to separate the flower and the butterfly. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's going to be my flower. That's going to be my butterfly. And here is kind of empty, right? So we have at least thank you die cut. Okay, it's like this. Actually, we can use this piece here. Okay, but I think maybe it's kind of too. So like this. We can do that, but I think it's probably too much. So my original plan is that I use a piece of double-sided tape, and then I use this thank you die cut, the outline die, to cut the piece of double-sided tape. I want to give a little bit glitter, and my lighting, the glitter didn't really show well. But if we bring it to somewhere have better lighting, I think this is a studio lighting. They make a glitter not shine, sparkle. So what I did is I just used a double-sided tape, and then going to remove the backing. Actually, I found out this weeding tool for the Cricut is actually perfect for pick up the backing. Okay, and then I grab piece of coffee filter, and then glitter. Remember, glitter is your friend. It's not your friend. Do at your friend's house. So I'm going to just put a little bit glitter on top. And I have this nice brush. Who doesn't like a glitter? They are just so pretty. But from the camera, you don't really see those fine glitter effect, but it's actually very pretty. I think the lighting have some issue. Okay, always make sure clean. And then I use this beautiful cardstock. See, holograph. Okay, and remember, our pre-order promotion is going to end this Sunday. Anybody order the A set, which is come with all 8 combo set, you will get this thank you die cut for free from me and free shipping. And then I know if not everybody can afford to have all the set. So any order before November 7, over $100, you will have this die cut for free too. So that's just glue it, and this is a so detailed die cut. So what I do is I just put the glue in these kind of little squeaky bottles. That's the way you can put the glue everywhere you want. And I have that kids sticker maker. It's good, but I found out this die cut is really detailed. You don't want to lose any part of these. Thank you. Okay, or you can stamping any kind of sentiment on top. They will do too, right? Where is the tweezer? Tweezer is a disappear. Okay, so that's okay. It's something like this. I definitely like the glitter background than that green background. And then I think next time when I launch the new product, I'm planning to design something I showed last time, one big stamp, have a too many cut in the stamp, but it's going to be vertical. So that way, something like this. Remember I was talking about this one? Going to design something, and but my test is going to be like a vertical. So I know it's hard to find sometimes you make it like a vertical card. You want this vertical sentiment, hard to get it. So I think I'm going to working on that. I think put a little bit glitter is much better when you see the real life one. A little bit glitter that looks much better. It's better than the green because I found out that green is kind of too heavy. Okay, and then now I'm going to just glue my cornflowers. And the cornflower 3 pieces here. I'm going to show you how I make my double wing butterfly. Okay, so today is November 6th. Oh my God, it's almost Christmas. Well, I don't know Christmas. Can we go somewhere? Is it safe to go somewhere? I have my ticket booked to California from December 1st to December 10th. I don't know, can we cross the border or not? I think we just have to live with these coupons now because I don't think so they are going anywhere. Okay, and then for this butterfly, this is how you do. You have 2 butterflies here, right? You just put one phone there, and then you're going to just make a sandwich, squeeze, and then you kind of just like bend it, kind of make a curve. Okay, that's the butterfly. So when you put on top, you can see the layering. That's grab one more foam tape. Ta-da! I think it's something very, and there is more. If you still find a little bit plain, what you can do is I have this, yeah. I have this wink of Stella, or you can put some glitter, or in the back. This one, you know what, original, like the card that in front of me, it looks much prettier. Those glitter is so pretty. So we can just brush some clear wink of Stella. What does that mean, wink of Stella? Put a little bit on the butterfly. Like this. It's very, very pretty when you see a close range. So pretty. Okay, and if here you find out it's empty, was mentioning in my last video, I really found out this droplet. And thank you for you guys leaving me the information where to find this one, I will definitely check out. So this one was come in the bottles. I know some of them they come as a sheet. This one I bought it. This is probably 10 years old. Can you believe it? Okay, so I'm going to put on top. And in my next video, I am going to have a new guest in my video. Anybody want to take a guess? It's not my husband. It's somebody else. It's a boy. It's not Merlin. Okay. Voila! Look at my butterfly. I think this butterfly is really, you can kind of just curling it. If you want to, you can actually make a like a small butterfly only have 2 wings. I think 2 is enough. So I think it's a pretty hard project. Compare, see, they all color by the reinker and everybody looks the different. This is the Copic marker and this is just a 1 ink color. And this is the whole image, and then you can, you know what, I have other idea. Later on I will just trimming all the flowers and then kind of arrange. That will be the next video. See, I got the idea from my own idea. So I actually have a great idea to working with this cornflower. If you like to see, make sure you subscribe with Local Kings YouTube channel. And here is a 5% extra coupon code for all my Royal customer. The coupon code is LK312 Please use this code before you check out. You can get a 5% extra coupon code for the whole online store. And at this moment, the online store, we have a full promotion is 15% off. And then you can add at least 5% off. That will be 20% off. We are not going to have any promotion. I think after Christmas, the next time we have promotion probably is the Boxing Day promotion. So if you cannot order the new stamp this time, make sure you mark down your shopping list, because we are going to do the Boxing, not Black Friday selling, but the Boxing Day. Boxing Day, I'm not sure which one we're going to do it, but we are going to offer the free shipping. So take a look at our online store and check it out. Always check my YouTube channel, because my YouTube channel, I always have some extra for you guys. And thank you so much for subscribe Local Kings YouTube channel. And if you do like this video, give me a thumbs up or share this awesome channel with your friend. Thank you so much. This is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stand. See you next time. Bye.